A few years ago, a group of scientists sat down to read the octopus genome. They were expecting something roughly familiar, genes that looked like distant cousins of other animal genes. Instead, they found hundreds of genes that matched nothing. Not in fish, not in worms, not in any creature we had ever catalogued. The internet had a very confident answer. Aliens. Videos racked up millions of views claiming the octopus genome was proof of extraterrestrial life. But before we get to what the scientists actually said, let's talk about octopuses for a second. An octopus has 3 hearts. Its blood is blue. It has 9 brains, 1 central brain and 1 in each arm. It can change color and texture in under a second. And it can regrow a lost arm. So when scientists decoded its genome and found hundreds of genes with no known relatives anywhere in the animal kingdom, people did not react calmly. The study itself is real. It's called the Octopus Genome Project, published in 2015. Researchers found that the octopus genome contains around 33,000 protein-coding genes. For comparison, humans have around 20,000. And among those genes were hundreds that appeared nowhere else in the known tree of life. Scientists genuinely found this surprising. Some of them even joked informally that the octopus felt almost alien, just meaning deeply, unusually unlike anything else. The internet took that informal metaphor and built a mythology around it. But here's what those videos never asked. What does alien DNA even mean? Let's talk about panspermia, the actual scientific idea the alien DNA crowd is borrowing from. Panspermia is the hypothesis that life, or the building blocks of life, can travel between planets on meteors, asteroids, or comets. It's a serious scientific hypothesis, not fringe, not settled, but genuinely debated. The idea is that early Earth may have received organic chemistry, amino acids, maybe even simple genetic material from space. There is actual evidence for this. Amino acids have been found inside meteorites. But that's a very long way from octopuses got their unique genes from a meteor. No evidence connects panspermia to octopus genetics specifically. The scientists who published the Octopus Genome Project made no such claim. So what do evolutionary biologists actually say about those mysterious genes? The answer is evolution, given enough time and pressure, can produce genes that look completely new. This can happen through gene duplication. A gene gets accidentally copied, and the copy is free to mutate into something new. It can also happen through horizontal gene transfer, genes jumping between species, even unrelated ones. And it can happen through millions of years of accumulated change so gradual that the modern gene barely resembles its ancestor. Octopuses have been evolving separately from vertebrates for somewhere around 600 million years. That is an enormous amount of time for genetic novelty to accumulate. Now, some scientists have speculated that octopus abilities like regeneration and rapid camouflage are hard to explain through conventional evolutionary models alone. That's a live and interesting scientific question, but hard to fully explain yet is not the same as therefore space. The confusion here comes from a very human instinct. When something is deeply strange, we reach for the most dramatic explanation. The octopus genome is legitimately astonishing. More genes than a human. Hundreds of protein families found nowhere else in the animal kingdom. A nervous system so complex that most of the processing happens in the arms, not the brain. Skin that can independently perceive light without input from the brain. All of this emerged from 600 million years of Earth-based evolution. No spaceships required. There's a deeper irony in all this. People reach for alien because they want the octopus to be more impressive. If octopuses are from space, they're just transplants, visitors, borrowed biology. But if the octopus evolved here on Earth in its oceans over hundreds of millions of years, then Earth itself produced a mind so different from ours that we can barely recognize it as mind at all. That means intelligence, problem-solving, something like consciousness evolved at least twice, completely independently on the same planet. That's the real story hidden inside the alien DNA clickbait. The octopus has no alien DNA. It is something better, and that is genuinely the stranger, more astonishing thing.